fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Hey, hello. That's a line. Here we go. Watch twist. 49, check 49. Easy. Check Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Y'all playing
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They run it with Ward. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Alpha. Not today. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 3 buzz. Hey, check Mike 21.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 61 yards that time on the ground.
First down, Bengals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, it's Ward, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 43. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 43. 49. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. Bravo. Hey, it's just me and you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ribley. 49 the mic. Watch 49. All day. Slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Watch twist. twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Here, 15. Check 4. 43. 43.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. On the bench. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet,
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Second and 5. And this is caught off the deflection. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Orbit. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second and 2. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Yellow, I go Willie. It's our time. It's our time. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
43.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They run it again with Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Yellow. Hey, check, Mike 21.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. 180. Check Mike 21. No chance.
They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
It's a party now.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Yellow. I'll go on, 80. Watch the curls. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Okay, double up. Hey, rip list.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Complete to Hilton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mahomes firing complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, it's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
They're running it.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. All day, every day.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On the ground, this is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
X3, 218.
On first down, Ward. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You're out.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
43 the mark, doing 43. Check, 43. Shoot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals field position.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 59. Crunch time, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ward, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.